Welcome back, folks. I'm Frizz, and today I'd like to take some time to talk about reactions in Pathfinder 2e. See, sometimes you don't just want to do stuff on your turn, and you want to roll some dice on other people's turns. When it comes to that, reactions are what you're looking for. Every single character gets a single reaction per round once it gets to their turn, and each reaction has a specific trigger for its activation. You can't just use them whenever you want. They're meant for taking advantage of particular circumstances. For example, let's take a look at Attack of Opportunity. It's a reaction that triggers whenever a creature uses an action with the Move or Manipulate traits within your reach, and you get to make a melee strike against them with no multiple attack penalty. If you critically hit and the action that triggered the AOO has the Manipulate trait, then you also interrupt the action. It's pretty simple and very, very good, and really it's just a great example of what a good reaction can do. Actually, I'd like to point out here that one of the best changes that was made with the whole reaction system is that not everyone can make attacks of opportunity anymore. People can run around all over the place in combat now without getting cut to pieces, and it makes fighters and characters who have attack of opportunity feel much more special. Really, attacks of opportunity are just great now. But that does lead to another point, which is, if people don't have the ability to make attacks of opportunity anymore, what else are they going to be spending reactions on? Well, basically every class in the game can get access to their own reactions, either through class feats or spells. Also, some ancestries are going to have access to their own reactions. Some classes have really powerful reactions even built directly into the class. Every class and ancestry can interact directly with other people's turns if they choose to seek out that ability, which is way cooler than just martial characters using attacks of opportunity every once in a while, and spellcasters casting counterspell and only using that for their reaction. Though if you're looking to really focus on using reactions, there are a few classes that really excel in that whole game plan. The standout class for this, in my mind, is Champions, since all of the champion reactions are nuts. Seriously, a paladin champion can reduce damage that their allies take while still getting a hit in, and liberator champions can help their allies either get out of danger or get into better flanking positions. I'd also just like to take a moment here to talk about the Redeemer reaction, Glimpse of Redemption. It allows for opponents to choose to get debuffed while still dealing reduced damage, or just to not hit your ally in the first place. If you get the first level feat that expands the possible debuff options, this is one of, if not the best, defensive reaction in the game. Seriously, it's absolutely nuts and I love it. Reaction spells, though, can actually be incredibly useful, since most of them are defensive. As a caster, and I'm assuming you're a caster if you're grabbing reaction spells, boost your defensive capabilities are incredibly useful and can genuinely save your life. Grab a couple of them and maybe you'll make enemies think twice about targeting you, just in case you've got another one of these in your back pocket. So maybe let's not attack the squishy wizard in case they're going to hurt me whenever I hit them. It's a nice bit of insurance. Now that I've thrown out a lot of examples of why reactions are good mechanically, let's take a quick step back and get away from the mechanics a little bit, since reactions have a really good impact on the actual play at the table. See, if you have a meaningful way to interact with the combat on other people's turns, then that's a great reason to stay engaged. So if someone is very prone to checking out whenever it's not their turn, having a good or interesting reaction is a good way of keeping them engaged in the combat because they get to hit someone with their sword more often. Seriously though, reactions are a great concept all around, and they are executed wonderfully. I've found that the most effective parties I've played in have all had reactions that help each other out, and it's a blast bouncing off of other people's actions and turns. It really makes the party feel like a group of people that know how each other's fights and how to work together, which is a really fun experience. So whenever you're leveling up your character next, maybe keep an eye out for some reactions. Thanks for watching. So, I've got over 1,000 subscribers, I guess. Honestly, I don't have any kind of special video planned, since I wasn't expecting to hit this milestone so quickly. So, sorry, but seriously, thank you guys so much. It's a joy to make these videos for you, and I really just love doing this. But getting a bit more back on track, what are your thoughts on reactions? Do you think I missed anything vital? Let me know down in a comment. Regardless, until I see you next, live a wonderful life.